did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. My baby did it. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today? Let me see who's in the chat right now. Hey, Temper. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Lorianne. Yeah, he did it. He actually did it. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry that I'm coming on late. Talking about his graduation. My son, Desbo, he had graduated on May 18, 2026. And I am a proud mom. I'm a very proud mom. Very proud. It meant the world to me that and congratulations to you, Goat, with your nephew. Congratulations to you. It meant the world to me that my son had graduated. Yes, it was. It was a very good moment. It was a very good moment. I've been okay, Cowboy. How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It meant the world to me that my son had graduated from high school. He's a good kid. He's a very good kid. Very good kid. And he worked very hard to get to this point. The moments through this journey of him growing up, the moment that I remember with him growing up, when he was first born. Hey Tina, how you doing? The first moment that I remember him growing up throughout this journey was when, hey Lorianne, was when he was a little boy. And he was about maybe 2, maybe 3 years old. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who said what? Oh, okay. I understand. And when he was a little boy, he was bow-legged. And my dad, he used to think that he would have to have surgery on his legs because he would have to get them straight. And hey, Jack. Hey, Jackie Jack. How you doing? And he thought that he would have to have surgery or something like that on his legs. And I said, Dad, I don't think he needs to get no surgery on his legs at all. And when he grew up, his legs had gotten straightened and he started walking straight. And then when he started growing up, I knew he was going to be something special. I knew he was going to be a person in my life that was going to change me. Great to see you too, Lorianne. And how proud I am of my son. I'm very proud of my son. I'm very proud of my son. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very proud of my son because my son had a difficult time at one point. And I think everybody knows when you go through a difficult time in your life and when you go through a difficult time in your life, you get to a point that you feel like you want to give up. And hi, how you doing? Hey stick in charge, how you doing? And he was going through a difficult time in his life because that's when my mom had passed away. And I think it was in his junior or senior year. No, sophomore or junior year that he lost his grandmother at the time. And he was blaming himself. He was losing track of, you know, everything's okay. We was talking about my son graduated. He graduated on May the 18th of 2026. And I'm just a little emotional. But he was going through a difficult time in his life at that time. And he thought that, he was blaming himself and everything like that. And then that's when his grades had slipped down. And so I had to talk to him and I told him that, you know, it wasn't his fault about what happened to grandma and stuff like that. So once he got over that hump of thank you, Stick. When you go over that hump of what you've been through and you start believing in yourself again, that's when you take charge and you do what you need to do. And that's what he did. He took charge and he did what he had to do. And I made sure, as a proud mom, to make sure that he stayed on his grades and stayed on what he needed to do. And that was a rough journey for him and everything. And let me see what I have learned along the way when my son had graduated. What I have learned is that when it comes down to your children and they going through a difficult time throughout your journey or throughout their journey, don't give up on your children. Don't give up on them. Because even though when they are going through the last year of their lives, they are preparing themselves for adulthood and to get into this world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Vanessa. Um, they going through that path. Yes, Temper. They're gonna go through some rough trials and tribulations in their life. And it's gonna be times that they're gonna wanna quit, they wanna give up, and they're gonna wanna walk away. But then it's gonna be times that you're gonna want them to make their own decisions, because once you get out into this world, you're gonna have to make your own decisions when you become an adult. And what I have learned throughout the long way of him being a senior is that you got to let them make their own decisions, but make sure they make the right decisions. And this was another thing that I had to realize too. And it's kind of difficult for me to say this, but it's the truth. And if GOAT is in this chat right now, if anybody that's in a parent, that is a parent right now as we speak, you will agree with me when I say this. You have to let your baby spread their wings. Even though, you're right, stick to it. You have to let your children spread their wings. Even though you're scared to let them spread their wings. But you have to have trust in them And you have to have trust in God that they're going to guide you and guide them to the right decisions that they need to make. And throughout this whole journey of him being a senior and knowing that he's about to become an adult, I was afraid to let him go because of the simple fact that I was scared of him getting hurt, him being betrayed, him anything, anything could happen to him, you know. hmm And Miss Vanessa, to be honest with you, at first, I was afraid to let my son fall. I was afraid to let my son fall because I was afraid that once he fell, he wouldn't get back up. But what I realized is that you have to let them fall for them to get back up. If he was able to make it this far, to graduate from high school, and not to mention he graduated from high school as an honor graduate. He's an honor graduate. And I said it. That boy is an honor graduate. And he was a star football player at his school. My son, he's a strong black man, young man that needs to spread his wings. And I realized he has to spread his wings. It was hard to accept, but I had to let him spread his wings because it's so much world out here for him to explore, and I can't hold him back from that. So I have to let him spread his wings and let him go. But I'm not going to let him go to the point that I forget about him, but I'm going to let him go to the point that I'm going to let him spread his wings and let him live his life. So that's what I have learned along the journey. The hopes for his future is he's going to go to trade school to major into something that deals with athletic and computers, as far as what he had told me, but he's still deciding that right now. But the hopes that I have for him is to make a better life for himself and to be able to take care of himself and also be able to enjoy life. That's the future that I have for him, the hopes that I have for my son. And like I said before, I'm so proud of my son. I am so proud of my son. I'm so proud of him. And what I want to say to y'all is that, like I said before, if you got children, yes, he is. That's my baby. He does. He gets it from his mama. And he gets it from his dad and his grandma, God rest her soul, his grandma and his grandfather. He gets all that from all of us. He got a good head on his shoulder. He know what he wants. He know what he wants. And I'm not going to stand in the way of that, even though I want to and decide stuff for him, but at the same time I can't step in his way. So he got a good head on his shoulders. He do. And but like I said, I'm proud of him. I'm very proud of my son. And I wish him the best. I wish my baby the best. And now, as we speak, I got 4 more to go. Got one, but got 4 more to go. And so I wanted to share something with y'all. Um it was something that I wrote to him, but I also want to share it to my true subscribers. I asked his permission if he mind me to read this to him, and he said yes. So I'm gonna read to y'all what I wrote him. He gave me permission to tell y'all this because I asked him. To my baby boy, I know I'm not a perfect mother. I know I ask a lot of questions. Hey, Dumalina, how you doing? I know I ask a lot of questions. I've made mistakes and I'm still learning. But one thing will never change. I will always be here for you. No matter how old you get or where life takes you. If you ever need someone, if you ever need someone, I'll be the first one to show up. When life gets heavy, I'll be there to comfort you as well. Baby boy, I'm so proud of you. No, I'm sorry. I'll be your safe place when you're hurting. I'll be there to comfort you as well. Baby boy, I'm so proud of you for the accomplishments that you have made. Now you are a young man that made the milestone of being a full-fledged adult. So now it's time for you to spread your wings and start exploring life. You'll never have to face it alone. Because God, your family, and me will always be by your side. With all my heart and my faith and love. Your mom. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, God. That's how proud I am of my son. Oh, man. Oh, oh, man. Yes, I'm very proud of him too, Stick. I am. I'm very proud of my baby. I'm very proud of my son. I'm very proud of him. Whew. And the reason why I did this live because on the 18th of his graduation, we were so busy that day. Actually, the whole week. Um, we went out to dinner. We was having a good time. Um, and on that same week, I had to work. I've been constantly working that whole entire week. And then me and my son, we had went out sometime during that week. Your son is in good hands with you, pretty. He definitely made you a good mom. I try to be. I try to be. I try to be. But we went out to we went out to dinner. We had, the mother and son thing going on. And we talked. And basically, I just wanted that alone time with my baby because I already knew that that once he gets going, start working and start living life, I ain't gonna see that much of him. And you want to at least get that time with your children before they spread their wings. Because okay, Stick, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you, and I got you. Whenever you go live, I got you, okay? Thank you so much. Much love, much love. I appreciate you. And you need to make sure that you spend time with you know with the person that that's graduating or graduating from college and stuff like that, because um you don't know how busy they're going to get, and you don't want life to pass you by. That's why I had that moment with him, because I needed that moment with him, because it's no telling how busy his life is going to be. And you, as y'all can see, as me being a mom and me working and also being a content creator, it can be so busy and you won't have time to do what you want to do with them. So that's why sometimes you have to make that time, even if it might hurt people's feelings, but you want to, take that time out with that person and with your children, because you never know when that time is going to be, for them to be so busy. So I'm glad I had that time with my son. And I'm very happy that I shared this moment with y'all, because y'all are my true subscribers, and y'all are like family to me. And I appreciate everybody's support, their love, and their understanding, because usually when people have graduations they do videos and stuff like that, but I chose to have that moment with just me and my family. And that could have been content, but I just wanted to have that moment with me and my family to spend time with him. And then on top of that, he's not the type of person that likes to be on camera that much, but he did let us take pictures of him, which was very shocking. But he's still getting used to that whole situation. And then that's the private time that we have, as far as family is concerned, because you don't want to put all your business out there all the time. So I just wanted that to be that family bonding time, and just, appreciate everybody being together. So that's why I didn't do a video or anything like that. But he did graduate. He did it. He truly did it, and I'm very proud of him. And I wanted to share that moment with y'all. But I do have a message for you before I do end this live. And there's going to be more lives to come, because I am happy to say, y'all might start laughing at me, at least it hasn't been a month, okay? Because every time when y'all see me, It always ends up being a month until y'all see me. But it hasn't been a month. So y'all should give me a round of applause. That hasn't been a month. But I do have a message to give y'all before I end this live. When you are striving to get to your destination, whether it's high school, getting a promotion at your job, anything, you keep fighting and keep pushing and keep working, and you're going to make it to the top. You're going to make it. It might seem like you won't make it. It might seem like it's taking forever. And it might seem like you want to give up. Don't. Because if you give up, how you going to know what reward you're going to get? And that's what my baby realized. He wanted to quit. He wanted to give up. It was frustrating. Them teachers were getting on his nerves. The classes was getting on his nerves. They was messing up on the grades and all of that. All of that underneath the sun. But the number one thing he didn't do, he didn't quit. He kept going. And look what happened to him. He graduated. He graduated. So if my son can do that, he can do anything that he put his mind to. Just like when it comes down to you getting a promotion at your job, or you trying to find a better paying job, or you being a content creator, or you doing this, or you doing that. It don't matter what you do. You're going to make it at that end of that tunnel, but the only way that you're going to find a way to make it to that end of that tunnel is if you keep moving forward, keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. You're going to sweat. You're going to get mad. You're going to get pissed. You're going to want to say, F this world. But don't you give up. Don't. If he can do it, you can do it. If I believed in him, I believe in you. And I say that all the time. I believe in you. But you got to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? I believed in him. But I don't think at one point he believed in himself. But you see where he at. He's here. And he made it. So like I said, if he can do it, that's right, Vanessa. That's right. So if he can do it, and if I can do it, the tribe. if I can do it, you can do it too. But you gotta believe in yourself. We could believe in you, but do you believe in you? But anywho, I appreciate y'all being at this live. And I know it was a short live, but trust and believe me, there's going to be more lives to come. And got another surprise for you. Somebody's having an anniversary that's coming up. I thought it was this month, but it's not this month. It's next month. But I'm not going to tell you what day. But I'm going to have some better lives coming up pretty soon. And it's going to be good ones. Because to me, this live was good. But wait for my next lives to come. They're going to be better. They're going to be better. So on that note, you know what I always say. The pretty heart conqueror is out. And always know, I'm always here. And always will be. Thank you guys. I will see you soon. Not in a month though. See y'all guys later. Love y'all. Bye.